please introduce yourself and tell me a little bit about yourself?
Terry Felix. I'm from the Sta'alis First Nation, Canada, near Vancouver. I played soccer when I was a youth, and we came from a little Indian reservation, and there was no structured soccer, and my first structured practice was when I was 21 years old, and within 2.5 years I was on the starting lineup of our national team, Olympic team, and the Whitecaps professional team. And to date I'm the only native to do that in Canada, and there might have been another professional soccer player native, but no other native has played for Canada or the Olympic team. And there was no structure in our practice, so we just kicked the ball around, kept the ball up, played 2-on-2, 1-on-1, and that was the extent of our training when we were kids. So we never had any practices with official coaches, no soccer clinics. It was just kicking the ball around on the Indian reservation and getting that skill level up. So, you know, we would juggle the ball, 600, 700, 800 times, just keeping the ball up and getting your touch on the ball, and a lot of running. I used to run mountains. My favorite one was 8 miles from the bottom up to the top of the hill. So we jogged up and down. Long distance, I would jog 26 miles, getting ready for tournaments and stuff. So a lot of it was physical, and the mental part came with all the hard work, all the hard jogging, and the touch of the ball came with juggling, and playing 2-on-2 helped the skill level, like the dribbling level. So, and I never got any training until I was 21 with official coaches, so everyone was way ahead of me, and I just did my physical part, and that carried me through to the top levels, able to play with the top players, and my technical side held me back for 2 years. But after the 2 years was gone, and then I played with all the top players in Canada, and the Whitecaps were a really good team back then in '83, and so just the physical part and keeping the ball up helped me stay with these guys. Yeah, so even though I didn't get all the technical training, that came playing and then getting the coaching.
How did playing a pro change your life as a person? Just, getting to travel and see what's out there, just meeting people from different nations and playing at their level and with them. How did that affect you?
Oh, back then it was little Indian reservations, and that's where we played ball. Moving into a big city was a big thing. I mean, you're used to a little community with 300 people. Moved to Vancouver with a couple 100,000 people, and meeting new people, seeing different things. We traveled a lot in North America, to different cities, big cities, and it just opens your mind to what's out there. And so after I decided to quit soccer and my daughter was born, I knew the whole world was there. So I came out of my shell. I was never left the Indian Reserve much, and there's so much more to see out there, and things that you can learn and experience, and the only thing that I have to do now is start putting back into soccer and letting these kids see what is out there and what they can achieve. And my son is coaching a 17 and under select team, and I'm helping him out, giving him points, and he's doing a really good job. So I'm getting involved that way, and I'm going to teach these kids a few tricks that you need to know. You can train and train and train, but I guess the tricks is the experience that I'm passing on to them, so they'll be able to move up to higher levels, and hopefully professional and international.
How do you see the FNSA helping these kids get to that level, or at least get showcased, get noticed You know, now is the time for that. I think you are, from what we see here, you know, these kids have those chances now.
You see the ability of our kids. They got the proper training over the last, since they were children. My son's team is 17 and under. You know, they've been getting good training for 10 years. And even the coaches that are on the FNSA, I mean, they're teaching the kids how to do it properly, how to train properly, the structure. And one of the coaches is connecting one of the players to the ladies' professional teams. So they have all the connections, they can assess them, and being able to assess them and put them into teams where they can flourish, you know, that's a big part of it, because you don't want to put them into a team that'll you know, sort of scare them away from soccer. So they're being assessed the proper way, getting put into teams that will help them along, and probably turn them into professional soccer players now. They're right at that level right now. Yeah, so it's looking good for our native kids.
One last thing, what would you tell those kids that are out there right now, you know, putting their hearts out, and what message would you send to them?
It's important to have fun when you're playing soccer, and when you enjoy soccer, you're out there, the first one on the field, the last one off the field. It's all about enjoying the game, nothing else. I mean, you train hard, you play soccer all the time like all the kids do, but you really have to enjoy being with your teammates. And as you get to know your teammates, and then you're willing to battle for them, and it makes like that camaraderie. So now it's like us against the world type thing. That'll put them right up at the top level, just to have fun. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for this interview, and thank you for your involvement in soccer.
Yeah, thanks.
Good
Thanks
to
for
see you.
talking to me.